This is the first video in our input-output tables series, and you can see our TEK right here for input-output tables. And we'll jump right in. So a sequence is a set of numbers that follows a rule. So the input is the position of the sequence, and the output is the value of the position. So if I have the sequence 4, 8, 12, 16, I would write it at 4, 8, 12, 16. Here are my values. And I would label over here, I'll label their position as 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 is the first one, 8 is the second one, 12 is the third one, 16 is the fourth one. So oftentimes when we've got a table with these input-output tables, we need the numerical expression or the process. How am I going from 1 to 4? So to go from 1 to 4, so 1, I'm getting bigger. 1, I'm either adding 3 or I'm multiplying by 4, and both of these equal 4. The thing to remember with the process of an input-output table is it's always the same. It never changes. The process has to be the same all throughout the entire problem. So right here, 2 plus 3 equals 5. It does not equal 8, so it's not going to be plus 3. It has to be this times 4. So this would be 3 times 4, and this would be 4 times 4. Okay? So if I was going to write this expression, just write the rule, I would say the input, and we'll call that N, the input times 4 equals the output, and we can call that P. Okay? So in other words, the input times 4 equals the output. That's not going to be true for everyone. That's true for this one. Okay, so here you can see what we have. But now they want to know the 83rd position. So how am I going to do the 83rd position? What am I going to do to it? Well, we know it's going to be times 4. So 83 times 4 is going to be what I'm going to do. So if I multiply 83 times 4, 83 times 4, 4 times 3 is 12. Write my 2. Plus 1 up there. 4 times 8 is 32. 32 plus 1 is 33. So my value is 332. Right, let's look at it in a word problem. Given the sequence 600, 300, 200, and then the rule is 600 divided by n, what would be the value in the 6th position of the sequence? Well, luckily, I went ahead and filled this out. So that's 600, 300, 200. And my rule is 600 divided by n. So I start setting it up into a table. I want to know what is my rule, or what is my value of it in the 6th position going to be. So what I'm going to do, don't believe I have the answer here, do I? Oh, I did. So to do this, if you notice, right here, I'm dividing it by n. And what's n? N's our input. So you see the one here, and you see the one there. 2, 2, 3, 3. So this is going to be 600 divided by 6. Okay. And that's actually what I have right here. So how can we divide 600 by 6? We can use an area model, an algorithm, compatible numbers to divide 600 by 6. I'm going to change that. I'm actually going to do something a little bit different. Just in this case right here, I've got a 6. I've got a 6. 2 zeros. 6 divided by 6 is 1. Bring my 2 zeros over. That's 100. Okay, but they're right. We could use an area model, algorithm, or compatible numbers. So we found out that the output is going to be 100. How do we solve the problem? made a table, and we used the rule to find the value in the sixth position. We divided 600 by 6. Okay? That's just your basic introduction into our concept here, into input-output tables. If you have any questions, please write it down on your whisk and bring it to class.